Important to, have proper expectations, but also don't look at everybody's physique and be like, oh my God, put it on this big, massive pedestal. Like, you guys see my physique, right? I'm not the biggest guy in the gym, okay? Do I care? No. Like, I don't have body dysmorphia. I'm not constantly looking at my physique and like, oh my God, I'm too small, I'm too small, I'm too small, right? But am I making gradual improvements day by day by day at my goals? Yes, of course I am. But I also look at guys who are, for example, taller than me, right? More in shape than me. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Yeah, good for you. I'm not out here like, oh my God, bro, you look so big. You look so massive. No, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you're aesthetic too. Great. Good for you. And then I move on with my day. Ooh, almost kind of, I'm really high up, by the way. But guys, it's just like you have to get to a point where you just accept massive responsibility in what you can control, and then go out and ask for help on how to accomplish these different things that you're struggling with. But also, here's the thing, maybe some of you guys don't want to hear, but I just feel like as guys, especially in my age group, I feel like we're not doing enough. Like, for example, the beginning of 2024, I was doing really well, right? Like, business was great. I put the work in the gym. I had a great physique, but I was at a very pivotal time in my life at the beginning of 2024. Everything was going great, but at the same time, I was going out more. I was dating a few girls that I shouldn't have, probably. And, I was at the precipice where I was like, okay, is this going to be the peak of my life, right? Is this going to be the peak of my life? And, I'm just going to ease into that adulthood kind of stagnation, right? That adulthood stagnation. Am I, is this it, right? Did I reach the peak of my potential? I was really having these conversations in my head. I was asking myself these questions because I felt it in my mind. I was like, I had just treated my goals in my life like, okay, great, I made it already, right? Basically what it was. It's like, okay, yeah, I made it. And what happened? I went right back down to survival mode, right? And it's because I wasn't making those gradual improvements. Why? Part of the reason why I wasn't making those gradual improvements was I did not make an impact to surround myself with the people that were going to elevate me, right? And that in and of itself is deadly. And that's why I made VGym, guys, a platform where you can get an aesthetic physique, live coaching, an ecosystem where it's literally you can get all of this help on your goals, right? And be surrounded in a low barrier of entry rate. It's like 60 cents per day or less than that, right? To be surrounded with the people that are elevating their physique, that are elevating their lives, okay? That are keeping each other accountable. That's why I made VGym, okay? It's closed right now, but you can apply down below in the wait list, right? But, we don't look at the underlying things that are going on in our life that are preventing us from hitting our goals, right? That are preventing us from moving forward. And then we mask it with all of these external tactical things like, oh, I can't do this because, I can't stay consistent. At the end of the day, you have to go a layer deeper than being consistent, right? Why can't you stay consistent? Is it because your mindset is trash? Why can't you stay consistent? Is it because you haven't surrounded yourself with the right people? You haven't taken that action step, which, if that's you, boom, down below, link below, apply for VGym, okay? We're on a little bit of a wait list, okay? But, in due time, right? But that is oftentimes the most important aspect of things, okay? And why can't you accomplish these things? Why don't you understand the exact action steps to take to get to your ideal physique, okay? What do you need to do to understand what action steps to take, okay? Boom, get a coach or I hate the word coach, and I don't even consider myself a coach, although maybe people would say I am a quote unquote coach, but I'm not really a coach, guys. I'm more of a leader, right? Like Dale Carnegie, right? The Stephen Covey. I'm always looking forward to the future, right? Those guys really taught me, and I'm always looking forward to the future. And I'm always looking at what do I need to do to elevate myself to the next level, to elevate my clients to the next level, to elevate everybody in my circle to the next level, right? So that's how I think 24/7. It's not so much of like, oh, I'm a coach. It's more of I'm looking to the future. And I'm looking to take care of my people, my clients, my family members, whatever the case may be, right? But you need to do that as well, right? You need to start setting the pace for your family, and that starts with having crucial conversations, right? But those crucial conversations, they're hard to have if you don't understand how to have them. We're doing a crucial conversations weekly deep dive because it's just a topic that's so important, because we need to understand, especially if you're in the age range of me, like if we're getting older, right, and we're starting to have families, so we need to talk to our families in in a way that doesn't intrude on their comfort to be a human being. As long as it doesn't intrude on their way of being themselves, we need to have these conversations that unmask our constraints, right? And to really get us to think long term in a loving way, right? And that's hard for us, and I get it. It's not easy, right? But this is what we need to do as leaders of the next generation, right? And so 2 things about this video, right? 1, don't always be thinking about the tactical stuff. Understand it's the foundation of your mind that is the reason why you cannot hit your goals. It's the reason why you can't, be on a calorie deficit, for example, right? It's the reason why you've been struggling to dial a lot of this stuff in, because it's the internal state of your mind. And once you understand that, once the internal state of your mind is fixed, then everything else starts to fall into play. How can you assist your mind? Oof, almost fell right there. But how can you assist your mind into becoming its best self, into becoming its most mentally sharp? Is you get around the right people, right? You get in those environments, you get in those circles that can help you understand and unlock your potential, guys. All right, I've been talking over here, but I think the camera angle's over here. Okay, so I apologize if I'm not making direct eye contact with you, but I just want you to understand that I'm rooting for you, right? But understand I'm counting on you to make those first action steps, right? I'm counting on you to, help yourself out, join one of the links below, right? I'm counting on you to finally take that leap towards getting around those people, towards getting that assistance that you dearly need, okay? And then also, don't always pedestalize this 12% body fat. Don't look at social media. Stop going on social media, and social media is great, right, for learning a lot of stuff. I'm not one of those guys that says, oh, don't go on social media, right, because it's helpful for a lot of different things, right? But at the same time, it's like, don't look at all these people on social media and stop pedestalizing them, right? Stop being like, oh my God, stop worshiping them just because they have a 6-pack abs, right? Stop worshiping them because they're doing this or they're doing that, right? Just understand that, what do you want? Ask yourself, what do you want? And then you need to take those action steps towards getting to that place. So I hope that message helped you guys. I'll see you inside of V-Gym once you join the wait list. We'll let in a couple of you guys, as we can prepare ourselves to handle the people that are coming in. We will let more people in. But that being said,